Tensions are rising in the Americas. After a controversial U.S. operation against Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro, the relationship between the United States and Colombia has reached a boiling point. Former President Donald Trump and Colombian President Gustavo Petro are now locked in a war of words that could have serious regional consequences. Today, we break down the escalation, the history behind it, and what it means for Colombia, the U.S., and the wider world. The spark for this confrontation comes from a U.S. operation targeting Nicolás Maduro, Venezuela's president. Trump's administration labeled it a successful strike intended to pressure the Venezuelan government over alleged corruption, human rights abuses, and the drug trade. But the operation has reverberated across Latin America, raising fears of spillover into neighboring Colombia. Colombia has long been a key player in the fight against drug trafficking, with vast rural regions sometimes controlled by guerrilla groups. President Gustavo Petro, elected in 2022, has taken a more diplomatic stance, but the U.S. action in Venezuela seems to have provoked him. Things escalated dramatically on Monday when President Petro seemed to directly taunt Trump. In a statement, he said, "Come get me. I'm waiting for you here." These words, while short, carry enormous weight in international relations. Petro also warned of the consequences of military action, saying, "If you bomb even one of these groups without sufficient intelligence, you will kill many children. If you bomb peasants, thousands of guerrillas will return to the mountains. And if you arrest the president whom a good part of my people want and respect, you will unleash the popular jaguar." Colombia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs followed up with an official statement, emphasizing dialogue, cooperation, and mutual respect as the foundation for international relations. The ministry also condemned threats or the use of force between states as unacceptable. Trump, unsurprisingly, responded with forceful language of his own. He referred to President Petro as a sick man who likes making cocaine and selling it to the United States, warning that he will not be doing it very long. Trump also mentioned Colombia's alleged cocaine mills and factories. When asked if the U.S. might launch operations against Colombia, Trump responded, "It sounds good to me." The White House confirmed that the U.S. remains committed to enforcing the Monroe Doctrine, restoring American preeminence in the Western Hemisphere, controlling migration, and stopping drug trafficking. White House spokesperson Anna Kelly emphasized that the president has many options at his disposal to continue to protect our homeland from illicit narcotics that kill tens of thousands of Americans every year. The tension didn't start here. In October, Trump sanctioned President Petro, members of his family, and Colombia's interior minister, alleging ties to illicit drug trafficking. Petro denied all involvement, highlighting that his administration had carried out the largest seizure of cocaine in world history. Petro also criticized the U.S. for killing a lifelong fisherman during a September strike aimed at curbing drug trafficking. In December, Trump again issued a warning, telling Petro to watch his ass over cocaine shipments reportedly sent to the United States. These repeated incidents reveal a complex web of accusations and counterclaims that reflect the fraught relationship between the U.S. and Colombia under Petro and Trump. So what does this mean for Latin America? Analysts warn that the rhetoric from both leaders could increase instability in the region. Colombia, already facing challenges from armed groups and the illegal drug trade, could become a flashpoint if military actions or sanctions escalate. The confrontation also has implications for U.S.-Latin America relations, including migration, trade, and security cooperation. For Petro, standing firm is also a political statement, reinforcing his domestic support and projecting strength on the international stage. The tension between Trump and Petro is far more than a war of words. It reflects the long-standing challenges of drug trafficking, U.S. influence in Latin America, and the fragile balance of power in the region. Whether this escalates further or cools down will depend on diplomacy, strategy, and the careful navigation of both domestic and international pressures. For now, one thing is clear. The eyes of the world remain on Colombia as Petro's bold words, "Come get me," echo far beyond the borders of his country.